Pegasusangel here, and welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas! I am super excited, guys, because we have 10 more days until Christmas, and I can't wait, because Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I know I sound like an excited 5-year-old, but I like Christmas, okay? So deal with it. Anyway, today, I'm going to take a leaf, not a book. I'm going to take a leaf out of Buddy the Elf's book, and I'm going to say the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And as much as I hate that, I'm going to be singing for the next several minutes, so be ready, like cover your ears or whatever. I'm going to have to go through this after I'm done and actually go through them all, and we won't worry about that now. I don't got to worry about that now. But I know that I'm going to look like a dork, and that's okay. I don't care. I'm having fun. It's good to have fun. It's good to look like a dork sometimes. Let's do this. Now, I am trying to get some that are better for my voice, because like I could do the really fast-paced carols, but it sounds really bad when I do them. So I try to get the softer, slower ones. But I did get a couple fast-paced ones in there just because you need them for caroling. Duh. There's one in there you definitely need for caroling. There's actually two you need for caroling, which is very important. So here we go. All right, so I'm going to start with some of Where Are You Christmas from the Real Life Grinch movie. So, yeah, I hope you're excited. Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear music play? My world is changing. I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too? Next is We Three Kings. This is actually one of my favorite hymns. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite hymns that we sang in church all the time when I was a kid. We three kings of Orient are, bearing gifts we traverse afar. Field and fountain, moor and mountain, following yonder star. Oh, star of wonder, star of light, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Born a king on Bethlehem's plain, gold I bring to crown him again. King forever, ceasing never, over us all to reign. Oh, star of wonder, star of light, star with royal beauty bright, westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. That's all I'm going to sing of that one. We're going to do some of Here We Come A-Caroling. Here we come a-caroling among the leaves so green. Here we come a-wandering so fair to be seen. Love and joy come to you, and to your my Christmas too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. We aren't daily beggars who go begging door to door, but we are neighbors' children whom you have seen before. Love and joy come to you, and to you our Christmas too. And God bless you and send you a happy new year. And God send you a happy new year. Now we'll sing some of Do You Hear What I Hear? Said the night wind to the little lamb, do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb, do you see what I see? A star, dancing in the night, with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as a sea, with a voice as big as the sea. And now we're gonna sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, because it's fun and it's goofy. And then I've got 2 more songs that we'll sing. These are like my songs that I like to sing during the holidays, so yeah. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, had a very shiny nose like a light bulb. And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows like a flashlight. All of the other reindeers used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games like Monopoly. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, ho, 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 Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then all the reindeer loved him as they shouted out with glee, yippee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history like Columbus. I'm sorry, you can't have Christmas without Rudolph. It doesn't happen, that's the whole point. The only way you can have Christmas is if Rudolph can guide the sleigh. I'm being serious. Okay, here's Drummer Boy. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum, when we come. And last but not least, the other song you absolutely have to carol when you're caroling. We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding, oh, bring us some figgy pudding, oh, bring us some figgy pudding and bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring it right here. And now I'll stop. I could just go and repeat until you guys give me figgy pudding, but I don't really know if I'd like figgy pudding. So yeah, that was what I decided to do today. I know it was weird. I know it was goofy. I hope I didn't make your eardrums bleed too bad, but it was fun. I had a blast. So it's all that matters as long as I had fun. Now, day 15... Advent calendar book is Finding Nemo. Aww, I love this book. I love this story. I'm kind of sad though that they didn't put more Christmassy Disney books in here. For an Advent calendar, you would think they would put Christmassy books in here, but they just put regular Disney shows in here. Marlin was a clownfish who had lost his wife and eggs in a ruthless barracuda attack. Only one baby had survived, and he had a damaged fin. I promise I will never let anything happen to you, Nemo. Marlin said. Marlin wouldn't let Nemo out of his sight, but on his first day at school, Nemo was ready for adventure. Before they set off for school, Marlin asked sternly, "What's the one thing we have to remember about the ocean?" "It's not safe," Nemo sighed. Nowhere you go is safe. As they swam to school together, Marlin kept reminding Nemo to hold his fin in class. Hold his fin. In class, Nemo made some new friends, and they sneaked off together, daring each other to swim out onto the open sea. Nemo was nervous and didn't venture very far, but it was way too far for Marlin, who was hovering nearby. "You think you can do these things, but you just can't," Marlin shouted. Nemo wanted to prove his dad wrong. He swam to a boat and hit it with his fin. Suddenly, a diver appeared. Nemo screamed as he caught sight of his reflection in the diver's mask. In a flash, the diver had scooped Nemo up in a net. There was nothing Marlin could do to save his precious son. He raced to the surface as the diver's boat sped off. It went so quickly that a mask fell overboard. How close were they to Sydney, now that I'm thinking about it? Because if that's the dentist... I mean, the movie made it look like they were so far away from Sydney, Australia. But if that's the dentist, I mean, and he's on a boat, don't think he would be that far away. Marlin rushed to a busy underwater road to get help. A blue tang named Dory told him that she had seen a boat. "Follow me," she said. However, Dory had a very bad memory. A minute later, she had forgotten why Marlin was following her. Confused, Marlin turned away, only to come face to face with a huge shark. His name was Bruce, and he was trying to be a vegetarian. He wanted Dory and Marlin to meet as friends so they could prove their motto, "Fish are friends, not food." Dory thought it was a wonderful idea. A terrified Marlin did not. "It has been 3 weeks since my last fish," Bruce told his friends proudly. Always eager, Dory joined in. "I don't think I've ever eaten fish." Just then Marlin spotted the diver's mask. Dory wanted to show it to the sharks, but Marlin didn't. As they tussled, Dory bumped her nose and it bled a little. It was too much for Bruce. He got a sudden craving for a fish dinner. As Dory and Marlin raced to escape, an underwater minefield exploded. Meanwhile, Nemo found himself in the dentist's fish tank in Sydney. A group of fish came out of hiding. Bubbles, Peach, Jackies, Bloat, Deb, Gurgle, and Gill, their leader, were thrilled to meet a fish from the open sea. Nemo learned he was to be a present for the dentist's mean niece, Darla. That night, Nemo was made an official member of the group. Then Gill revealed his plan to escape from the tank. Nemo would use a pebble to jam the filter that kept the tank clean. When the dentist took the fish out to clean it, they'd escape down the drain. Back in the ocean, Dory had dropped the mask into a deep trench. She suddenly remembered she could read. There was an address on the mask. "P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney," said Dory. They escaped from an anglerfish by tapping it inside the mask and set off to find Nemo. Marlin told Dory he was going to Sydney alone. A school of moonfish rushed over, angry with Marlin for upsetting Dory. The moonfish told Dory how to get to Sydney. "Follow the East Australian current," they said together. Then they gave her a warning. "When you come to a trench, swim through it, not over it." When they finally got to the trench, however, Marlin insisted that swimming over it would be much safer. Soon they were surrounded by stinging jellyfish, but eventually they found a way through the stinging tentacles. Tired and hurt, they now needed some help. Sea turtles came to the rescue. The jellyfish stings had left 2 fish in bad shape. So this is my favorite character in Finding Nemo because he reminds me so much of my mentor in high school. "Taking on the jellies, awesome," said Crush, a surfer turtle. Marlin watched, she probably is going to hate me for saying that too. But when I watched this when I was 15, it was like, he reminded me so much of her. Marlin watched as Crush encouraged his children to be adventurous, my bad. He thought it taught them important lessons. Watching Crush's kids made Marlin wonder if he had been too protective of Nemo. That was like the best, this was one of the best things to come out when it came out, because that was when I was learning that kids need to learn on their own. Tales of Marlin's adventures were spreading far and wide. Nigel, a friendly pelican who knew the tank gang, heard the stories and rushed to tell Nemo the news. Nemo had always thought his dad was a bit of a scaredy fish. The thought that he was battling his way to Sydney filled the little fish with pride. Inspired by his dad's bravery, Nemo was determined to escape. He darted into the filter and jammed it. Everyone cheered. Very soon, the tank gang was swimming in slimy green water. Fish couldn't have been happier. The dentist was going to have to clean the tank before Darla arrived. Back in the ocean, Marlin and Dory said goodbye to the turtles, but found themselves inside the mouth of a massive whale. Turned out the whale was only giving the two brave little fish a lift. They were soon squirted out of his blowhole right into Sydney Harbor. Nigel flew to their rescue as they landed on the dock. "Hop inside my mouth if you want to live," he whispered, hoping the seagulls hadn't noticed. He snatched them up, filled his beak with water, and took off. The hungry seagulls followed, but Nigel played a trick on them, and the seagulls flew right into a boat's sail. Mine, 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 mine. Inside, the dentist had cleaned the tank water with a fancy new automated cleaner, while the fish were still in the tank. The escape plan was ruined. Nemo was lifted out of the tank and plopped into a bag. Darla had arrived. Nemo had one last chance. He played dead, hoping that he would get flushed down the toilet and out into the ocean. Nigel arrived with Marlin and Dory and saw Nemo floating upside down in the plastic bag. The dentist shooed Nigel away, but in the commotion he dropped Nemo and the bag burst open. Gil flipped himself onto the tray beside Nemo. Then he smacked his tail on a dental mirror, catapulting Nemo over the spit sink. Nemo escaped down the drain. I remember reading so many news stories after this movie came out of kids that were throwing their fish down the drain to let them go home and not knowing that the fish were going to get eaten because they went to the sewer. Back in the harbor, Nigel dropped Dory and Marlin into the sea. Marlin thought that he had lost Nemo and swam away. But Nemo met Dory, and they swam after Marlin as fast as Nemo's little fins would let them. Marlin and Nemo were reunited at last. Marlin realized that even though Nemo was a little fish, he was capable of doing very big things. The end. Alright guys, I hope I didn't ruin your eardrums today, but I wanted to do some caroling. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like on it. If you didn't leave a dislike, that's okay too. I'm okay with either or. But much love, everybody. Mwah. Go out there, go spread some love and positivity today, because you never know who needs it. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, hopefully at 10. If I can beat that boss on Castle Crashers, then we'll have a video up tomorrow at 10. If not, we'll figure something else out. But I hope to see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment down below, and I will talk to you whenever I see the comment eventually. I'm going to go to bed, though. But much love, guys, and have a good rest of the day. Bye, everyone!